It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Jalen Richard now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Saints territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Saints' 28-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On play action, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Second and 4. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And we'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him. And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy. Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you. Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. A lot of football left to be played. Looking deep downfield. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Richard on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time and led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Double team and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied, 14-14.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The
ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice Bucs work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Starting this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here's Akers.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Brady now on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On first down, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Brady. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Brady again. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
O.J. Howard. Touchdown.
O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Forced out to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he stopped immediately there. Carrier. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bucs 37-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going to rifle one. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Saints 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. A nice little juke.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete.
The pass.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Will Lutz lining up.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here comes Richard on the return. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Final minute now of the third quarter. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
35. Saints, 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The
tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And now here's another interception. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe try it, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Goal, Tampa Bay.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Jones.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa.
Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
And it's up and good.
For Buccaneers 42, Saints 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Akers. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's over the middle. It's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 20. There he goes left side. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Fighting Harris over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes goes. A Buccaneer sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.